Have you ever felt exhausted, betrayed, or judged, all because you shared your dreams or struggles with the wrong people? Listen carefully. This could change everything for you. In 25, you must learn the power of keeping what's sacred sacred. We live in a world where people feel pressured to share every thought, every plan, every feeling on social media, in casual conversations, even with people they barely know. And then they wonder why they feel empty, exposed, or even attacked. But not everything is meant to be shared. Some things are treasures, and treasures are meant to be guarded, not paraded around in a time when oversharing is celebrated. The true art of discretion has become rare and powerful. There's strength in silence, there's power in protecting your inner world, and there's wisdom in knowing what to keep private and what to share. If you want me to share the 7 specific things you should never reveal to anyone, comment 9 below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned. Your peace is worth protecting. Overly vulnerable people run the danger of letting the outside world and its distractions silence their true selves. Some things, your hopes and aspirations, your health problems and weaknesses deserve to be kept hidden from the scrutiny of others. You retain mastery of your story and mental stability by honoring these aspects of yourself. Feeling exposed and worse, exploited is the result of sharing too much, too quickly. Even if they mean well, not everyone will treat your truth with the respect it deserves. And sometimes the items you divulge to the incorrect individuals come back to bite you, making you wonder why you ever did it. So in 2025, I hope you make good choices. Safeguard what's important to you, keep your inner life private, and let only those who really deserve it see your own self. Not everything has to be exposed, so hold on to your strength, your integrity, and your tranquility. Some parts of your life, especially the deep and meaningful ones, are best left undisturbed and unspoken about until the moment is perfect. Keep your future intentions a secret. Being discreet is not the point. The key is to hold dear the path you're on. Because your aspirations are unique to you, not everyone will share them or encourage you. There will be others who look down on you, don't get you, or even want you to fail. The fact is that people have an opportunity to sow seeds of doubt when you divulge your intentions too soon. Is it anything you're certain will work? Could you possibly believe you're capable of doing it? Doubts might creep in and hold you back, no matter how sure you are. You safeguard your aspirations, nevertheless, when you don't let on about your intentions. By letting them roam freely, you're allowing them to flourish. Your deeds will speak volumes. Feel free to brag about your accomplishments after you've laid a solid foundation and seen tangible results. The work is indisputable. Thus, there's no need to validate it. This is not only for the future, all about keeping the intricacies of your life, the hardships your family has endured, and the secrets that others have confided in you safe. For instance, your financial information is considered private. That data may be utilized inappropriately if it fell into the wrong hands. Someone may take advantage of your kindness, be envious of your achievements, or pass unjust judgment on you. Confide in no one. Protect yourself from family problems as well. Difficulties arise in every household, but if you tell strangers about your problems, you risk tearing the relationships that bind you closer together. Get things resolved between family members or consult an expert. Preserve those connections, their valuables, and their secrets. You should value a person's confidence as highly as gold when they confide in you. Don't ruin it for the sake of rumors or attention. Establishing trust is challenging, but once it's shattered, it's next to impossible to fix. It is unnecessary to publicize even your acts of kindness. Being nice doesn't need praise. Your deeds will speak volumes. Therein is the true worth. Your well-being is an additional individual concern. Your struggles do not need the attention of every single person. Let those in your inner circle, those who care about you, and those who can provide a hand know. This isn't your journal. Furthermore, public views on very private matters can do more damage than benefit. Last but not least, not everyone should know your vulnerabilities or concerns. These should be conquered by you, not relinquished. You give them control over you when you share them with the wrong people. Plus, not all people will put that authority to good use. Some people will try to injure others with it. Use your head. Remember to be private at times. Preserve tranquility. Keep your valuables safe. Why? Because there are moments when keeping quiet is more meaningful than speaking out. Avoid talking about personal matters as well. A person's family serves as both a rock and a haven. Disseminating personal family matters undermines that sense of security that opens the door for others. People who may not have your best interests at heart and might potentially use this information to their advantage. Maintain the confidentiality of family concerns. Nobody has any right to know how you feel or what you've been through. All too often, people reveal too much about themselves online. A lot of people fall into traps in everyday discussions, social media, and coffee shop chit-chat. In doing so, they encourage you to share details of your private life with others who lack genuine concern and the capacity to love and be responsible as you are. Be selective with the information you provide. Retain what is holy. Protect yourself as if your life were priceless. Keep your loved ones' problems, flaws, and hardships hidden to protect them. This has nothing to do with secrecy. Being courteous is the key. Withholding information shows respect for your loved ones since you refuse to let the world judge them based on their humanity. In your mind, your family is like a sturdy tree, roots that go deep into the earth, make it stable and thriving. Digging up the roots and exposing them to the world, however, makes the tree vulnerable. Neither the severe winds nor the storms can now protect it. That's the result of confiding in those who aren't looking out for your family's best interests, in your family's problems. You undermine the base. You damage the same fabric that keeps you linked. Now, being discreet does not imply disregarding things. Acting as if nothing is wrong is not what it means. This calls for a heartfelt and purposeful approach to dealing with such problems. Instead of letting the world see you cry, focus on getting through bad moments as a family. Naturally, there are instances when the burden seems heavy. To lighten the load, you may find it helpful to speak to someone. Proceed with caution. Pick someone who has shown they care, who listens quietly but attentively, and who provides genuine support, not someone who is interested in slander. You shouldn't feel bad if you've overshared in the past. Take note of it. Get a head start. Make up your mind now that you won't sit back and watch while other people make fun of your family's problems. Stay strong and protected against those who would take advantage of your weaknesses. You can't define family by blood alone. It's about those that love you no matter what, and will always be there for you. That is the type of love that should be safeguarded. Due regard is due it. The world should stay out of it when it attempts to meddle in matters that aren't its concern. A house should be a haven of tranquility, mercy, and tolerance, in contrast to the harsh and critical outside world. A sanctuary where one may develop and recover undisturbed by the observation of others. That can only happen if you don't let anybody in on the secret goings-on behind those walls. This in no way implies keeping things under wraps. It's courageous to ask for assistance when you're stuck. Even then, it all comes down to timing, location, and finding the perfect individual. You may get the help you need without sacrificing your family's honor. No matter how damaged your family seems, know that it is possible to put it back together again. Faith is the foundation upon which healing may flourish. First, surround yourself with supportive friends, and don't let anybody else in your inner circle know about your family's troubles. Your loved ones are invisible to the outside world. Behind the scenes of disagreements, sacrifices, and quiet times of forgiveness and rebuilding, they fail to see the love that's there. You have the narrative. No one else claims ownership of it. Keep it safe. Protect it as if it were priceless, fragile, unorganized, and priceless. You are doing more than simply shielding your loved ones when you keep their hardships hidden. Their significance is shown by you. Their humanity, imperfections, and suffering are valuable. You are implying you are. Everything changes when you begin to value your family as much as you should. Potential begins to emerge, and you cease fixating on errors. Instead, than dwelling on the negative, you should work to improve the positive. Therefore, not everyone should be privy to your family problems. Leave things with those who will see them through to a successful conclusion, regardless of the drama involved. You pay respect to your family in that way. Doing so lays the groundwork for a sturdy structure that can weather any storm. Pay heed to the hardships your loved ones have gone through. Maintain the confidentiality of their narratives. Enshrine their suffering. When you do this, you make room for healing, trust, and love to flourish. The bedrock of an unbreakable family is that, my friends. Let us now discuss secrecy. People are entrusting you with a portion of their soul when they tell you about their hopes, sorrows, or history. This is a precious trust, not bestowed carelessly. It is your duty to safeguard it. Put it in your mind. Someone is revealing their vulnerability when they confide in you. They're opening up to you about who they really are. They think you'll be careful with what they say. What if, however, you betray that confidence? Trust is delicate like glass, lovely, yet easily broken. It loses all its value the moment it breaks. It won't be possible to fix the fractures no matter what you do. What has been lost is symbolized by those fissures. Some people fight conflicts you'll never witness and bear burdens they hardly talk about. They trust you enough to confide in you without expecting you to judge them or betray them. They just want someone to listen, someone who will understand, and someone who will keep them safe. Being entrusted with someone's secret makes you a protector. Protective, not gossipy, nor storyteller. And those who are entrusted with protection also safeguard it. Oversharing is pervasive in today's society. However, nothing disclosed in confidence will be made public. That's not their purpose, because someone thought you were trustworthy. They were designed just for you. Relationships are strengthened and deepened when secrets are kept secure. When you do this, people will know they can depend on you, and it's strong. I respect that. However, beware. Betrayal included more than simply the loss of confidence. Your reputation, respect, and even some of your own integrity are all shattered. Doing the right thing when no one is looking isn't what integrity is all about. The key is to be yourself while no one is watching. Honoring commitments and making moral decisions are key. Despite the difficulty, you demonstrate honesty by keeping something private. A person's faith in you is respected. Being able to depend on you becomes second nature. Confidentiality may be a burden at times. Still, it's not a hardship. I am really grateful. This is a sign that someone had faith in your abilities and thought you could handle it. It's a blessing. Consider the connections in your life. Whether it's with loved ones, acquaintances, or co-workers, everything rests on faith. Not money or fame, but faith. Furthermore, that basis is strengthened when you safeguard another person's secret. Certainly, there may be a great desire to share. Well, it's just one person you could think, avoid pain. However, how would you react if someone else knew your darkest secrets or most intimate stories? Can you put your confidence in that someone again? One of life's many decisions is whether or not to keep a secret. In the end, it's always worth the effort. Recognizing and keeping someone's trust is about more than just them. It all comes down to your identity and your aspirations. Being trustworthy is a choice you make when you want to be the greatest version of yourself. The temptation to betray, the drama, and the din are all things you've decided to ignore. You're making a conscious decision to support a cause that matters. Knowing you've done the right thing by someone is the best feeling in the world. Trust me when I say this. Realizing they could always count on you as a rock confidant and guardian. It is worthy to be remembered in such a way. Respect honor and faithfulness rather than treachery. Shattered trust and hollow promises will be left behind. Keep this in mind. The next time someone confides in you, a part of them, not only words, an enduring impression where others remember you not for your words or actions that advanced your career, but for the manner in which you embraced, appreciated, and comprehended them. Protect their confidence with all your may, since doing so safeguards your own honor, dignity, and spirit. That too is invaluable. Being that sort of person is what you aspire to. Someone whose honesty and reliability are unfaltering. Please consider this for a moment. A person's integrity and honor are both safeguarded when they keep another person's secret. By being trustworthy and acting in accordance with your statements, you are demonstrating this to the world. That is an extremely uncommon and precious commodity in our society when trust is so often betrayed. Keeping someone's secret requires bravery, particularly in situations when the want to divulge it is great. Nevertheless, I assure you that the resilience required to safeguard that confidence will provide benefits beyond your wildest imagination. So don't be careless when someone lets you in on their darkest secrets. Acknowledge the weight of duty that accompanies it. Grasp it firmly or rarely. Keep it safe at all costs. Doing so safeguards not just their heart, but also your own dignity, honor, and position in society. Because what matters most in our relationships isn't what we reap, but rather what we sow. And there is no greater gift than the gift of trust. The gift of your confidence in another person. Your respect, loyalty, and word are being offered to them. And it is really invaluable, my friends. Now, let's talk about discussing health issues. Listen, I'm not suggesting you keep things bottled up. Take charge of your health. Every part of you, physical, mental, and spiritual, is priceless. The world doesn't need your meticulous account of every difficulty you encounter. You should hold on to that strength. Too much information shared too soon leaves you vulnerable to judgment. And let's face it, some views aren't really useful. Some individuals will tell you you're not strong enough or will create doubt, even if they mean well. No amount of background noise will assist. Concentration is key. You must have trust, resolve, and the correct kind of encouragement. If you need help, seek out experts, pray, or turn to God. There you will discover answers and clarity amidst the din of inane commentary from others who have never been where you are now. Some days it will seem unattainable when the anguish or doubt is too much to bear. Contrary to popular belief, such instances do not characterize you. Your ability to overcome adversity is a true reflection of who you are. Keep your narrative untold. Seize the reins. The physical self is just one aspect of your health journey. It concerns your spirit and intellect. It's about keeping your composure when the pressure is crushing you. Exude poise, power, and self-respect. It is not necessary to declare your victories in order to demonstrate your value. Everyone can tell you're a fighter just by looking at your wounds. Resist the urge to give up. Allow it to burn with a low, intense heat. You won't only recover, you will undergo a radical change upon emerging victorious. Therefore, hold it near, honor it, and go forth. Take caution while discussing your vulnerabilities and anxieties. The people closest to you may not all be cheering you on. When you're not careful, certain individuals will take advantage of you. It's not pretty, but it's the truth. Some people will always find a way to exploit your weaknesses. Why then do you provide them with the means to inflict harm on you? Why should you let someone doubt or undermine your self-assurance? I don't mean you have to bury your feelings or act like nothing is wrong when it's really not. Problems arise for everyone. Disappointment, failure, uncertainty, and fear have all knocked me down. My concerns, nonetheless, did not come to define who I am. Plus, I didn't confide in anybody who wouldn't encourage me to overcome them. Carefully consider who you put your faith in. Tell the correct individuals about your problems, but don't tell just anybody. When times are rough, they will be the ones who cheer you on, give you strength, and tell you to keep going. Nobody deserves to know how you really feel. You can't assume that everyone is on your side or even follows the same set of rules. Therefore, be selective. Keep your weaknesses hidden and only let those in who you know merit your trust. Now I'll tell you the truth. You are on your own adventure. Some individuals will never stop questioning your abilities, pointing out your flaws, and plotting your downfall. Nevertheless, it will be of no use until you give it any weight. How you react to the world is entirely up to you. Negativity, uncertainty, and anxiety may occupy as much room as you want to give them. You have the ability to overcome any obstacle, since each test is a chance to show yourself what you're really capable of. Consequently, keep in mind that you already possess all the power you need whenever you feel the weight of the world pressing down on you. The strength, bravery, and will to persevere. It's all accessible. All you have to do is access it. Standing up is something you can do without anyone's approval. Validation and approval are not necessary for you. What other people believe or say does not define your value. It's decided by how you stand up when the going gets rough, how you act when no one is looking, and how you decide to fight. No matter how many odds are against you, you are not your problems, no matter how bad life gets. In the face of adversity, you emerge stronger. Keep your head down, your muscles up, and your integrity intact. As you continue to push yourself, you will discover that you are capable of more than you give yourself credit for. There have been times for all of us when we've felt vulnerable, when everything appeared to be closing in on us, when our worries were paralyzing, and when doubt tried to drag us down. Having such feelings is normal. Feeling afraid is normal. Doubts are normal. You must not allow yourself to be controlled by your fears. They have no right to define you. Life is full of imperfections. What really counts is how we deal with them. No matter how bad things become, you must get up, confront your fears, and go on. No one else will help you succeed until you start from the inside. Nobody else will take up your cause and see it through. It is up to you to stand up for yourself. Strength, I'll remind you, has more to do with inner fortitude than with external achievements, like muscular growth or military victories. Being resilient when no one is looking is a sign of true strength. It is the result of rising above the most trying times, the ones that leave you feeling defeated. It is the result of being aware that despite setbacks, you are in control of your own fate. Because of your hardships, the world may attempt to portray you as weak. But that is not the truth. You are more than the sum of your hardships. They are just temporary setbacks on the road to greater things. There is a chance for personal development in every setback and terrifying experience. Overcoming adversity is the surest way to grow in wisdom and strength, and to unlock your full potential. Therefore, you shouldn't be concerned with demonstrating anything to other people. Your own self-confidence is all that matters. Take pride in your progress and the fact that you have persevered through adversity. No one else's uncertainties or anxieties can diminish the inner strength you possess. How your narrative develops is entirely up to you. You are the story's creator, so make sure no one or object can tell you how much you're worth. You have the ability. Never stop believing in yourself and your abilities. You are getting closer to being your true self with each stride you take. Please don't think that you must be flawless. Everyone here isn't. At times we all fail and make blunders. However, being flawless is not the point. The key is to keep at it. The key is to keep fighting when everything seems to be going against you. It's all about getting up and moving on each day, no matter how bad you feel. The key is to keep going, even when you're frustrated, exhausted, or want to give up. If you give in to your fears, they will control you. Embrace your fears. When you focus on it, only then does it seem large and frightening. Fear, however, begins to diminish the moment you cease to dwell on it, and instead go on with confidence. Its effectiveness wanes. Consequently, you shouldn't confide in those who won't encourage you to improve. Keep your worries to yourself if the people around you won't help you overcome them. People who can relate to your challenges and tell you, "You got this," are invaluable. Locate those who can serve as constant reminders that you are more than the sum of your anxieties and limitations. Never believe the lie that your flaws make you who you are. Nobody has the right to tell you that you can't face your anxieties. No one has the right to make you feel insignificant just because you have doubts. These things are not who you are. They are only challenges that with the correct attitude you can triumph over. Self-confidence is essential. No matter how difficult things become, you will overcome them. Your insecurities and shortcomings do not define you. Never doubt your capacity to triumph over adversity. A lot has already happened to you. No one has seen the conflicts you've waged. In ways you may not have even noticed. You have shown resilience. Plus, not everyone has to know about your problems. Sharing your weaknesses with the world isn't necessary. No one else's approval is necessary for you. The most important thing is your self-perception. The inner power you possess is what really counts. When life hits you hard, what counts is how you get back up. No matter how difficult the situation, how terrified you are, or how much you want to give up, you always have a choice. Either you give in to it and let it break you, or you rise above it. You may use it as motivation to improve yourself and reach new heights. You get to decide. Never believe the lies others tell you about your strength or the impossibility of facing your anxieties. You have more strength than you realize. What you can do surpasses your wildest dreams. Never let your insecurities or shortcomings define you. How you overcome these challenges is what makes you unique. Your path should not be visible to everybody. Your struggle may go unnoticed by some. Yeah, that's okay. You have to have faith in yourself to believe in yourself. Okay with me, getting everyone's okay isn't necessary. They aren't necessary for your validation. Do not give up. Instead, press on, fight harder, and have faith in your own abilities. Keep in mind that no one is worthy of hearing your deepest secrets as you navigate life. Look out for them. Tell no one except those who really care about you, those who will encourage you to develop, and those who will be there for you when you're sad. That side of you isn't for everyone. You should trust only those who can assist you. Rise. I have faith in you. Trust in your abilities. Nothing is impossible for you if you put your mind to it. You are more powerful than you realize. Stay strong and fearless. Embrace your strengths and shun mediocrity. Do not give up. Your resilience will be shown as you go on. Whatever comes your way, keep in mind that it is a chance to learn and improve. What matters most is not how you deal with adversity, but how you overcome it. So keep your chin up, press on, and believe in your own strength. Whatever challenges you face, know that you are well equipped to conquer them. Always keep in mind that you are strong, competent, and deserving of all the hard work it takes to achieve your goals. You have only just begun your path, so have faith in yourself. I have faith in you.